Hi there, Mark from UK EDC. Thought I'd do something a little bit different in this video. I'll give you some recommendations to buy your husband, boyfriend, wife, partner, significant other for Christmas if you're not quite sure what to get them. I'm halfway through December, so there's still time to get things from the postal service. So not going to be a full review of each product because I've probably done them. Some of these things are gifted to me, as you know, when I review on them. Some of the things I buy myself. So I'm completely honest, if I don't like something I don't review, I send it back. So I'm not going to waffle on too much about the actual product itself, but here's a few ideas for you in various different price ranges. So what do I like to wear? I generally wear a pair of 501s in the winter and a pair of Merrell trainers, but one thing I do like wearing, especially in the summer, is these. These are Helicon Tech's Microlight or Ultralight shirts. I can't remember the exact name and model. I have reviewed this on my Tenerife holiday a couple of years ago. 3 holidays cancelled this year, so I've not worn them abroad. These are rocking around about 35–40 quid. Get them on their Black Friday sale, get them on their sales, you get them a bit cheaper. I was gifted this one to review. I liked it so much. There's 3 others in the line and I bought the other 3 as well. So I really recommend them, especially if, like me, you get hot in the summer and sweat a lot, they're wicking, etc. So Helicon Tech's for them. The wallet I generally use in the winter is this one here. This is a CHUMS Surf wallet. Now this I actually bought myself. I have reviewed this. This is going to cost you about 8 quid, £10. It's pennies, and I really like this because you can use it as like an EDC pouch as well. Again, reviewed that, so I'm going to have a look at the review. In the summer, what I do use, I switch out to this wallet here. This is a Silent Night quiet pocket wallet. It's kind of like made of a synthetic leather, I think. Yes, no, synthetic. Full FRID blocking and really good for minimalisation. A few cards, bit of cash in it. Do you find you're moving away from cash? Comment down below. I tend to use my phone to pay for everything nowadays. Talking of phones, my preferred phone is iPhone 11 Pro. That's what I shoot a lot of my videos on, and that's what I use to control my GoPro, which is what I'm doing now. And I put that into a Spigen tough armour case. I've dropped this a few times, touch wood, I've got away with it, no casualties. It's got a stand on there, so I'm actually looking at myself to make sure I'm in shot at the corner of my eye, and I'm controlling my GoPro from that. GoPro is what I use to do most of my filming. This is the GoPro 8. What's the new one? I think the new one's a 9. Anyway, so it's the last year's model because I can't afford to upgrade it. And again, I bought that myself to do better reviews for you guys as well. Survival kits. So this is one of my favourite things. I've had this for years. This is Polymath Products Spitfire kit. Now, I've done a few reviews on Dartmoor this year, as you guys have seen, and you get a few little bits in there. You get a striker and a fire steel, some cedar wood, and you get a couple of other little things in there as well, like a pencil sharpener, so you can get some tinder going there. But I think the best thing about this, if you don't want to buy the kit, buy this. You can get this separately for about 6 quid from Polymath, guys. This is a pocket bellows, so when you're getting your fire going, if you concentrate this blow down the bottom, it saves you getting right down there or fanning it. Wendy and I have found this really useful on Dartmoor. We put this into a little tinder pouch we have in with our little Spitfire kit inside. Really good. That's probably the product of the year. Keys. So this is my non-working keyring. I think I've reviewed everything on here before. So what I've got on there is a tile. Again, you can get these for about £15. They are good if you do lose your keys. They make funny noises as well. I put that on a Night Eyes locking S-beamer. My favourite EDC knife of all time is still this one. I carry this with me just about everywhere, especially when I go on holiday as well. This is a Swiss Army knife manager. Lots of little functions and a tiny knife, and if you get this out while you're abroad or anywhere, no one's going to panic when they see it. House key. This is a great little thing as well. My EDC torch. This is a Nitecore Tiki torch. You've seen me review this in the past. Very small, USB rechargeable, and a great little torch. I really like this one. Use it a lot. My local pub's only 6 minutes walk. When it gets dark, I can walk home and use this. It lights up the way home really well. So I do recommend that as well. Great little torch, that one. What else have we got on there? Oh, this is something I just carry. I like fishing, as a lot of you guys know. So this is like a little titanium fish that this guy made me specially as a one-off custom job. He's not interested in selling anymore, unfortunately, otherwise I'd put his details out there because I'm sure a lot of people would be interested in buying them. But a bit of a good luck charm, a bit of my association with fishing as well. So that's the keys I take when I'm not at work. When I'm at work, I've obviously got a car as well, so I clip my car keys on it. I've reverted back to the key smart organiser. This is a black one. I only carry 2 keys on me, one for my front door and one for my back door, and of course my car key. But I put a couple of little keys in there. My job role's changed. I was a technician, so I used to carry a Leatherman wave meter at work because I was constantly fixing bits and pieces. I work in the photonics industry. But I've had a bit of a sideways shuffle this year. I'm kind of more into recruitment training, but still keep hand in a few other things as well. And we got like a little Griffin survival tool on there as well. Also in here there is a small screwdriver just in case I have to make some adjustments at work to certain kits as I'm passing, and a very small penknife blade in there. And again, that's locking, so technically it's illegal in the UK, but hey, I suppose I shouldn't be advocating the carrying of a locking blade. Realistically, maybe I'll disable it, but I'm 55, it's a work time, it's the only time it goes in my pockets when I go to work, so I think I've got a justification for carrying it. What else have we got here? Talking of torches, my pocket EDC torch. This is the Microstream USB by Streamlight. Love this little torch. As you can see, it fits in your hand. You've got a nice bright beam on that. USB rechargeable again as well, so once you've bought it, all you've got to do is charge it up. Keep that one in my pocket in the winter months. Takes up hardly any space in your pocket, hardly any weight. Great little torch. Really, really like that one. Talking of torches, this is the kind of one I have around the house. This is a it's a Streamlight again, Polytac X. This is again 18650 rechargeable battery on here. Great little torch to keep around. Again, I've reviewed this again. If you want to have a look at anything I've mentioned here, it's probably been reviewed on my channel. Have a little search around for it. Pens. So I used to carry a Fisher's Bullet Space Pen like everybody who EDCs does, but I switched these out to this here. This is a Zebra Tele Pen. Now it's quite small, quite thin, and you basically pull it out and you've got a full length pen for writing, taking notes. I do actually keep one of those in the back of my CHUMS wallet as well. The reason I switched to these from Fisher Space Pens is Fisher Space Pens around about 20 quid for the small one. I've got the Peppermint as well, which is about the same price, but the refills like £6–7 each. You get a pen like this for about £5 and 10 refills for about 3 quid, so it's a cost effective thing. Realistically, I'm not that bothered about writing upside down, underwater or in space. This one works just perfectly for me, and I've tried loads. What else have we got? Another thing I EDC when I go on holiday and when I go on fishing trips is this here. This is the Leatherman Juice S2. So this is a very, very small version of the Leatherman Wave. It's more compact. And again, when I go on holiday, I take this generally for the pliers when I go fishing, because I do take my fishing rods when I go away. Again, you all know Leathermans, you all know this particular brand. It's one of the favourite ones they actually make, and just got a little bit of a dangly thing on there with a little charm on there that I picked up from somewhere. So if you're looking maybe not to spend too much money on a present for someone, I've got 2 or 3 of these on the go as well. I use these at work, it's quite a dry atmosphere at work. This is Burts lip balm. I did make the switch to it a couple of years ago, and I thought, is it actually worth paying £5 for one of these over like 3 for a pound of the smaller lip balms? Yeah, it is. It tastes nice. It feels good. I don't know. It smells nice. There's just a lot more to it. And for a £5, and God, it lasts you for bloody years. One of these anyway. So, okay, a couple of quid if you want to put a stocking filler in someone's present there. Another thing I moved to a couple of years ago, Burt's Bees hand salve. Now, obviously, I go fishing. I work in a dry area sometimes. My hands do get a little bit chipped, a little bit chapped. And you can see how much of this I've used. Hopefully, you can pick that up on the camera. Yeah, that was full when I started. I got this from Sainsbury's. It smells bloody lovely as well. It's made of beeswax and camphor, and there's a few nice smells in there as well. I put this on before I go to bed normally, most evenings, especially when I've been out fishing, working in the garden, that kind of thing. £10 for a pot of that, nice little stocking filler for your man. What else do we have a look at? EDC wise, okay, so we like to listen to music on our phones, so we can get loads and loads and loads of these little cheap. These things run around about 15–20 quid, so you can listen to your music on the move. This is another one I've had, again 15–16 quid, little like earplugs rip off. They're okay, they work fine. I mean, for the kind of money you're paying for this, you're not going to get quality sounds out of it, but it's okay if you want to listen to someone on the move. So Amazon, 15–20 quid, maybe 30 quid I think those were. But if you're really into your music and you like a good sound, get yourself a set of these. They're Bellows, they're expensive, but God, are they worth it? Hell yes, they're worth it. Now these are wired as well. I bought these 2 years ago in anticipation of going on holiday at least 3 times this year. Of course that's not happened, maybe even 4 times. And the reason I got the wired version is because the noise cancelling from this little unit is fantastic. These little clips fit in your ear nicely as well. They look really uncomfortable, but actually they're really, really good. The sound on that is absolutely amazing, absolutely second to none. So if you're looking to treat someone, I want a really, really nice present, get yourself some of these Bose. I think they're called Bose QC for iPhone, because I'm obviously an iPhone user. Yeah, great, absolutely love those. What else have we got here? So, some of the best innovations I've seen this year. Polymath's Premium Survival Kit. Now you guys saw me do a tabletop review of this earlier on the year. Unfortunately I've not been able to get out and do a full review. There's so many things in here. What I did say I was going to do, Wendy and I will pop out one day and we'll use everything in this kit and do a full review. I want to give it justice to everything that's actually in there, but I've not been able to do that with COVID. There's been a lot going on this year for everyone, as you know, as well. So I'm going to try and do that next year, hopefully. A great thing. Now, again, it's not cheap, but there's a lot of gear in there, and it's not going to cover all bases. People say there's no knife in there. Okay, so if you've got a Spyderco in there, a Spyderco UK PK, for example, it's not going to be up everyone's alley. You can also put a Moore in there, but then it gets more size. So the thing is to take your own knife and use the bits in there. I'm going to try and do that for you next year. A new company to me this year, Wild Camping International. They sent me this to review, which I have done. This is their little cook pot mug, and it's made of titanium, weighs practically nothing whatsoever. Can't remember the weight, don't really care. Great little thing. Again, not a bad price. Another thing they sent me at the same time with this. And again, the reviews are all on my channel, please have a look around. They sent this titanium folding stove, so there's a stove in there. I'm not going to get it all out and put it together because it takes too damn long. But basically it's that big square, so slightly bigger than your hand, and that forms a great little titanium camping stove, bushcraft stone, wilderness stone. It weighs nothing. It counts. So if you want to go out and you're going to do some cooking or make yourself a cup of tea, get those two things. Again, the price, go on their website. I'm not going to quote prices, go on their website and have a look, because I guarantee you'll find something else you like on their site. They actually took sympathy on me. I did a review recently on Dartmoor and it was chucking it down and we didn't take a tarp, so they sent me a tarp as well, which was very, very kind of them. They said I didn't have to review it, but I want to review it. It's a great tarp. And again, the price, I had a look on the website at the price, very, very reasonable. It's a 3 metre square tarp. It's big enough to cover a village. I couldn't believe the size of it when I got it out and had a look at it. So stay tuned for that one next year. Again, coming next year as well. I have touched on these briefly. I've reviewed this one for you and did a giveaway recently. MRF Multitools. This is the Universal 3.0. Done a review on this. Love this one. I've got a couple of these kicking around now. One in my outdoor bag and one in my EDC bag. Just to touch on bags. Another thing from Helicon Text, the suppliers of the shirts. I've got 3 or 4 of their bags as well. I've got 2 EDC bags, 1 Bushcraft bag and 2 fishing bags, I think. I've not got those in shop. Again, Helicon Text products. Thoroughly recommend them. Go on their websites. And again, following on from the Universal, I'm really excited next year to go out and check this multi-tool out. You see me do a sneak preview of this the other day, and this is called the Adventur 3.0. The red bit's the handle. You can turn it into a tomahawk, you can turn it into a kukri, so you've got a little one-stop shop. You've got a detachable arrowhead, so I'm dying to get out and play with that very, very soon. Hopefully over Christmas I can do some of these outdoor reviews for you. Another thing from the MRF guys as well, great little survival tool, great little pocket tool there, pry bar, screwdriver, key carrier, that kind of thing. Go on these guys' websites, especially the small guys who are the independents, the Wild Camping International, the Polymath product guys, the MRF Multitools, obviously the best of the big companies throughout the world, but support the small businesses. They're doing a cracking job. Another thing I really like this year, I never thought I'd say this about a belt. This is the Core Essentials belt. Can't remember the model, have a look in the review I did. I absolutely love this. I've been rocking this now for, God, 3 or 4 months. I love the ratchet system on here. It's so easy, so adjustable. It's a lot of coin for a belt. I think it's about 50, 60 quid, but my God, it is good. And as I've been using it over and over and over the last few months, it's getting more supple. It's still got that rigidity. If you are an arms carrier in a foreign country, I wholly recommend getting this. A lot of guys have contacted me and said they are fantastic for people where you can carry firearms legally in your country. But even for a great EDC belt, so many pluses with this, and again I've reviewed this before. So realistically, that's right. Oh, watch. So I've got 4 watches I generally wear. I generally wear an iWatch when I'm at work, and if I go shopping, because you can pay for things, especially in the COVID times. I've got a Omega Seamaster, which I don't wear out, it's a special occasion watch only, an investment. And I've got a Casio, which I bought recently with a compass on it for outdoors, but I still like this one. This is one I wear a hell of a lot. This is a Seiko Sportster. It's a waterproof dive watch. I actually love this. So I'm not going to waffle on too much, guys. You guys have a great Christmas. It's been a horrible, horrible, horrible year this year with all the COVID thing going on. Hopefully next year we can all get out and do a lot more. One thing I would ask you to do for me, please subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Please like, please share these videos. The more things I review, the more things I get given to me, the more likes I get, I can review. I do giveaways, as you know. I gave away one of these the other day. I've done a couple of other competitions this year. So please like, sub, share. More importantly, look after yourself and look after your loved ones. Have a great Christmas. See you next year. Peace out. Much love.